Plaintiff Janelle Adams says the defendant is her mother, and Janelle is concerned about her because she has a severe gambling addiction that's affecting their entire family. Janelle says her mother steals money from family members to support her addiction, and she's suing her today for a gas bill. Defendant Sherry Galat admits that she likes to gamble once a week, but does not believe that she has a problem. Sherry insists she's been paying her daughter for the gas bill.
Tell me what's going on.
I used to work with you at 36th District Court.
That's enough. No, I'm just kidding. I was a good man by then. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I can still remember the first time I saw you, Judge Mathis. You had on black cowboy boots with silver stitching and a black cowboy hat. And I thought, man, he looks hot.
Thank you for the compliment. Go ahead.
I also used to take classes.
What were you doing there?
I was working in administration for security.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I used to take classes at your community center also on Greenfield and 7 Mile in Detroit.
Good.
I think it's really nice how many things you do for the community and how you give back. A lot of people don't know. If they don't ever see it, they don't know what you do.
Thank you for the compliment.
Unfortunately today, Your Honor, I'm here about a serious matter though. I'm suing my mother. My mom has a serious gambling addiction and it's affecting me and everyone around her.
And those casinos came to Detroit?
Yes, at least.
Didn't have it before then?
I think she had it before then.
She couldn't have had too much of a gambling problem unless she was going to the after-hour joint. Well, you used to go to the after-hour joint?
No, never been to an after-hour joint.
We're from New Jersey, and Atlantic City isn't that far, so it does stretch back further than that.
Okay.
But, Your Honor, my mother used to live across the street from me, and I hardly see her now. My mom will take from anyone. She uses everybody.
Why don't you tell me, is it problematic for you?
I don't think it's problematic for me. I don't think it's problematic.
How often do you go?
Maybe once a week. Maybe.
Do you spend more than you want to when you go? Or more than you should?
Sometimes. Not all the time.
How often do you spend more than you should?
Maybe, I don't know, maybe 30, 40% of the time I might spend more than I should. But that doesn't...
Have you ever gone there with her?
Yes, Your Honor, I have.
Does she know how to stop?
No, she doesn't. She doesn't know how or when to stop.
Does anyone else think that you have a gambling problem in your family or friends?
No.
If they don't, Your Honor, they're being nice. Because my mother doesn't care who she takes from. She takes from me, she takes from my nephew.
Give me an example of her taking from people.
I have custody of my nephew, but my mother is the payee. She will take his checks and go to MGM. My mother doesn't care who she takes from. Ma'am,
did you take his check and go to MGM?
No, sir, I have not.
She's making that up?
I'm not gonna, well, that's what her mind tells her. We had a discrepancy about a check. I told Janelle I gave her every check. I cashed every check, and I handed over to Janelle.
Why do you think she's saying these things today?
Because that's how Janelle feels. She really feels that I have a gambling problem.
Give me another instance, so we can try to convince her.
Your Honor, one time my sister got her tax return and loaned my mother some money. My mother went to New Jersey, went home for a birthday party rather than pay my sister back, even though she knew she needed the money to have internet on her computer for her classes.
Did she gamble it away?
I'm sure she went to Atlantic City.
I have no idea. I have no idea what she's talking about. Atlantic City is home. You know, we're
I know that's right. The casinos in particular.
No, no.
And that's alone. Tell me who she took from. You gave the impression that she was so strung out on gambling that she's still.
Your Honor, she takes from me. My mother owes me and hasn't paid me at all. So to me, that's taken from me. But the kicker about it is my mother is a bill collection manager.
That's the problem. Bad influence. She be around people all the time who don't pay their bills. So she has a negative influence, right? It's peer pressure.
No, I don't.
It's
No,
not peer
not
pressure from your customers.
No, I don't have any peer pressure from my customers.
She seems like a nice woman to me, ma'am, and she doesn't appear to be either that or she's a good con. You're not a con artist, though, are you?
I don't think I'm a con. I wish
you
I
don't
could
say
be.
You are.
Well, you know what? I am a con artist. That's what I do for a living. I con people into paying their bills.
All right. And you con yourself into not paying bills.
That's not true. See,
tell me something about yourself. Go ahead.
The thing is, I have been paying Janelle all along.
For the gas bill?
Yes. I've paid Janelle $1,800 so far.
We're going to get to that. Why are you suing her for a gas bill? Tell me the background on the gas bill and then...
Your Honor, from the time I got the electric service turned on for my mother, she never paid the bill on time. I didn't even know the bill was that far gone or outstanding until the gas company was digging up the gas. She lived across the street from me, but she never said a word. She never said it's delinquent or anything. And the only reason I didn't turn it off, Your Honor, was because at the time my grandmother was living there. That's the only reason I turned it on in my name.
Oh, my God.
Ma'am?
You're listening. You're hearing one side of the story.
Okay.
Yes, the utilities were in Janelle's name. Business is slow. My salary is down about $30,000 a year. I've been explaining that to Janelle. I caught the gas bill up, and my son, who was living with me, was supposed to pay the budget amount each month. I had no idea that he was not paying.
So that's your defense today, is that your son was supposed to pay it?
No, that's not my defense. My defense
Why are you
is
telling me that?
Because I want you to understand that I did not deliberately not pay the gas bill because I was at MGM.
You didn't pay because your son didn't give it to you?
No, because I wasn't aware that he wasn't paying.
How many months did you go unaware?
I think he hadn't paid in 3 months.
Mm-hmm. And the bill came every month?
Yeah.
You didn't look at the bill?
No, he was paying. He was supposed to be paying the budgeted amount, which was like $250 a month.
Would you ever look at the bill?
No, sir, I did not. I can say that. No, I did not.
All right. And did she mention it to you about the money she's suing you for, ma'am?
I had no idea what Janelle was suing me for. Janelle is...
When did you find out?
Today.
Okay. I'm sure you're going to say you paid her in cash, right?
Sure.
Yeah,
yes, I did.
I'm sure, no question about it. And I'm sure you're going to say she didn't, right? And I'm sure no one has evidence as to who did what. So when that is the case, I can only go on testimony, and I have to choose who I believe. And unfortunately for you, ma'am, I believe her today. I don't believe that this is the first time you heard of why you were coming to Chicago to be sued. So I believe you owe her. I don't believe she just out of the blue decided, I'm going to sue my mother. I'm going to allege that she has a gambling problem on national television because I don't have anything else to do with my time. I believe she could have went after a lot of other people for money with lies. Judgment for the plaintiff. Good luck to you.
Mom, I love you, but I want you to get help. I need for you to get help and stop using people.
I really don't want to talk to Janelle about this.